How to make your home feel rich and luxurious and a little bit more spring-like. Make your home feel very springy and how to implement that in your home this year without breaking the bank. First things first, you have to spring clean your home, because the way you set up your home has a lot to do with psychology. It has a lot to do with how your brain works and how that is applied in your home. So you do have to clean or spring clean your house out. Get rid of all the junk. Get rid of anything that you may not need. Get rid of things that aren't functional to you at this season in your life, and sell it, donate it, whatever you want to do with it, but it has to be cleared out. You have a PDF below that you can download or just screenshot, put on your phone if you want to use that while you're spring cleaning, almost like a little checklist if you want to go ahead and download that. No gimmicks, nothing, no email listings, none of that, just a PDF below. Spring cleaning is greatly attached to psychology because we pretty much see cleaning as a fresh start. We see it as clearing our mind, clearing everything that may have affected us this year. We're coming out of the winter season where in most places, not here in Florida, but in most places it is very cold, very stark. And when you're jumping into spring, it's almost like a fresh start. That's where the idea of spring cleaning came from. It's almost like you're getting rid of all of that bad, it's not really bad energy, but you're getting rid of all of the, some people can see it as bad energy because winter does bring about bad feelings for some people. But you're getting rid of it and you're starting fresh. It's a new season. Spring cleaning is a must for everyone, especially if you want to kind of reinvent your home. Even if it's just subtle ways without breaking the bank, you can still reinvent your home. But the first step is you have to clear things out. Sweeping, dusting, wiping down, cleaning windows, opening windows, letting fresh air in. All of this symbolizes a fresh new start. You wonder why when you go out into nature, you feel more calm, you feel more relaxed, and spring represents that 100%. Now that you got that step done, the next thing that you can do is open your space up. If you have a low profile sitting couch, bed, or any type of big piece of furniture, definitely consider moving it away from the wall if you do have that space, or consider getting foot risers. So they do have foot risers for heavy furniture like beds or couches if you want to go ahead and add that, so that your furniture is no longer low profile if it is, and then you can kind of raise it up so you can create more of an airy feel or space into your home. You want to also spread out the furniture at least 3.5 feet apart. So if you have like an ottoman here and then you have like a couch on this side, make sure it is at least, at the bare minimum, 3.5 feet away from each other. For the furniture risers, they do have risers to where you can raise it at least from 1 to 8 inches at the most. I don't know if they have any that is higher than that. That would be crazy, but I know they do have some on Amazon that's at least 1 to 8 inches, and I can go ahead and link that below if you want to check that out. They do have the risers in wood, plastic, metal. If you want to create your own riser, you can do that. You can just go to Lowe's or Home Depot, grab some wood, and you can chop it down to your liking or have them chop it down. And you can wood stain it if you want to. If you want to add like a certain look to your home, let's say we're going more so for like a zen look or a farmhouse look, then you can do that. I like the idea of customizing your own risers because it adds a personal touch to your home. So I think that is amazing. And definitely don't forget to add like a slip underneath those if you don't have one already, because it is customized. You have to buy that separately. Now, if you do want to stick with some low profile furniture, I would say focus the low profile furniture or the bigger pieces of furniture in the middle of the room. So let's say we have a low profile table. You want to put that in the middle of the room, like if it has no legs and it's just like a big round coffee table, wooden coffee table, for example, no legs, you can put that in the middle of the room. Everything else needs to go against the wall. Like the taller pieces of furniture would have to go against the wall. That way you can still get that feel and that look of that airy space. Swap out your textiles to lighter tones. So we're thinking like cotton, linen, sheer. This curtain right here, I'm always sheer, but something that's gonna make your home feel more airy because that's the look or the feel that you're going for. So let's think if you had like a darker table runner, go ahead and get a lighter table runner, or you can swap out the dark woods with the light woods. And I mentioned wood earlier for the furniture risers. So you can get like a lighter wood for that to kind of make that pop, because white makes it look like White makes it look like you have more space in your home. So you want to opt for more lighter colors to give that feel. Just a pop of lighter colors. For example, my couch is pretty dark. So all I have to do is just add a few pillars. No pillars on my couch. But all I have to do is just add lighter throw pillows on my couch, or add a lighter throw blanket on there, and that's gonna change the whole aesthetic of your living room. Just those minor changes. And you can get throw pillows, or if you already have a pillow, throw pillow covers, and you can just put that over your throw pillows instead of purchasing brand new pillows. Just get the covers instead, pop it on the older pillows, and you're good to go. For textiles, think of rattan, wicker, wood trays, an airy feel that's gonna make you think spring. Right now, my home is very moody, more so my kitchen and my dining room slightly. So it's concise throughout my home, but it is more so moody in my kitchen, and then it kind of gets lighter in my dining room, if that makes sense. Since my home is moody, I have a few colorful moss that's over my sink in my kitchen, gold knobs on my cabinets, just to add more of a lighter feel to my kitchen, but without doing too much. Little tweaks like that can definitely add to your home, and it can turn like a very moody vibe into just a subtle spring look. I've really been into the moody vibe lately, especially in my kitchen, and I'm loving it right now. I like to switch it up a lot, but for now I'm liking it, and it's giving like a cozy, clean feel, and I like it. Okay. Bring nature in your house. So if you want to definitely give your home that pop of spring, bring in nature. Bring in, like I said, the stems that I put in my kitchen that completely changed the feel of my kitchen. Bring in plants. Bring in, you can bring in even like miniature, like let's say in a corner of your home, add like little flower arrangements, or do like this back here, little spring flower arrangement. You can get little floral arrangements like this that can definitely add some pop to your home. And then you can fill the vase. Like I filled my vase with eggs, and that's undoubtedly spring. It screams spring. I had to kind of do it like that because, as I stated, my home is more so on the moody side, especially like the center of my home, which is its open concept. So my kitchen and my dining room, moody. So that's just one example of how you can play with the floral arrangements, and you can just put it on your dining room table. You can put it on your desk. You can put it in the entryway, and just wherever you feel like in your home where it needs to be at the most, where you lack that spring feeling, I would put it there. You guys, I don't like pink, but I had to add pink to give that feel. If you want to get more creative, you can add some DIY artwork. You can do like really soft colors or some textured strokes, And you can definitely add that to your living room, your bedroom. I'm not too big of artwork in my bedroom, but if that's something that you want to do, that's perfectly fine if that's your style. You can add it to your entryway. You can add, I also like to add mirrors because mirrors give a lot of space, but mirrors is not just a spring thing. This is a year-long thing. But if you do want to add, let's say you don't have a mirror in your entryway and you do want to add that, go ahead and add that just to give that more bigger, airy space appeal. Last but definitely not least, you want to go ahead and add scents to your space. You want to be able to walk into your home and it feels like you just walked into like a living garden. You want it to smell like, it could be like linen scents, like when you are done washing clothes and you get that fresh clothes smell. It can be something like that, or you can just opt for florals like Jasmine, or no pun intended. You can opt for like cherry blossoms or rose or whatever smell that floats your boat, oranges, lemon. Personally, I like to stick pretty much with one scent. I'll switch it up every now and then, but my signature scent is frankincense and myrrh. I stick with that. My whole house smells like it. If I can find it in oils, I'll spray it on my linens. I'll spray it on my couch. I'll spray it on my carpet. Those are a few ways that you can go ahead and add a little bit more of a spring, rich, luxurious without doing too much or without breaking the bank, because before you know it, spring and summer is going to be over and then we're on to the next season. I'm not going to lie, but I am not too big on spring decor. And I like to go really subtle with it. So I don't like to do too much. And that's for right now. Who's to say that I might get more into it later? Definitely go ahead and try one or two of these tips to see if it works for you and tell me how that worked out. Thank you so much for watching. And I do have the links below if you're looking for any of the items that I mentioned. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later.